Hi, welcome to Highland Homesteading. Today we're giving you our September 2021 update on the garden. Here we go. The garden is winding down from the summertime crops, and we will soon be having to take a lot of this stuff out and have more of our winter crops growing. So those will be the broccolis, the leafy greens, things of that nature. We'll also be doing some more cover cropping, so stay tuned for all that. We'll probably give you an update on what we've learned from cover cropping and how it works to build your soil's fertility. You can hear our chickens making their egg song, telling us that they're making some eggs for us. Chickens are the best thing. I love them. They really work well for homesteading, gardening, farming, and I think everybody should have them, at least have a couple of them. 3 would probably be great for just about everybody. They don't take all that much room, and they add a lot of joy to our lives. So get some chickens. They're great and provide good protein for you every day, almost. We have 10, and we get probably 6 to 8 eggs every day. Sometimes we get 10 eggs a day, so lots and lots of eggs. Anyway, we have a couple weeks left until the frost comes, so it's kind of a sad time of year where we're hoping that these crops finish up and we can harvest everything before the freeze comes and gets them. Some things are still flowering, like this Loofa. I don't think it's going to make it through the frost. Lots of vines like this, squash and things like that, aren't going to make it. But check out this Loofa. This thing is gigantic. So these are where you get those Loofa sponges, I guess is what you would call them, that exfoliate your skin. Lots of companies sell them on sticks for the shower, things like that. But man, look how big that one is. Wow. That one's gotten huge. So anyway, it's a vine, and it starts out with these little buds, and then they become these flowers. And let's see, there's one down there, there's one there. Let's see if I can. It's actually got a big Loofa stalk growing on it already, I guess. So pretty cool plant, pretty useful. Those Loofas seem to last years and years, so it's pretty cool. Let's see, what do we have down here? We got some kind of pumpkin or squash that's growing out of the garden. There's a flower. But this is just on our pathway here. I'm trying to see if I can find any fruit from this one that tell you exactly what it is. There's a little one growing here. So I don't know if that one's gonna make it in 2 weeks. It's probably gonna be done. I think that's a pumpkin. But anyway, I'll take you guys along the outside here. So we got this kale. This thing's been growing for a long time. That's great. This is the Romanesco broccoli, but it looks just like a regular, like purple broccoli. So I don't know. And we got that's probably a cabbage moth going through there. That's not good. Something's been eating this Romanesco broccoli like crazy. You can see the edges of these leaves are just all torn up. But that thing still hasn't given us a head of broccoli yet. We got these, we thought they were banana peppers. We don't know what they are. We got a 6-pack of them, I think, or 4-pack or something, but I don't know. If you know what these are, let us know. I believe that they're banana peppers, but they might be some different type. They turn orange and red. This is a butternut squash. We already got one off of here before, and that was a great one. We made my mom calls them Buddha bowls, but anyway, it's just all vegetables and rice and garbanzo beans. They're super good. And butternut squash, we roasted that and put that in there. These are our tomatillos, and we actually had to replace our plastic stake that had been bent over for a long time. Here it is here. It's just a electric fence post that is movable, and we put a T-post in there. We have this jute twine that was holding them up. Not the best. I would put it on a cattle panel like all of these tomatoes are on. We've got a cattle panel trellis video of how we set that up, but it's 3 T-posts, and it is one of the best things we have implemented in our garden over the decades that we've been gardening. We got purple basil down there. We got regular basil there. I believe that's a pumpkin. That's probably the one that's going outside the garden. Got a couple tomatoes that aren't happy about this one over here, and this one here aren't happy about the cold weather. That's definitely what's going on there. So it's a sign. I'm sad. I don't know if you guys can tell, but season's coming to a close. And over there we've got some chard. It's happy. And then I'll show you the middle of that row here. This is some more chard. This one actually bolted, put out seed stock. We collected the seed from it, and it's doing great again. It was the only one that we didn't harvest from the early spring, and it's doing well. I believe this is arugula. Let me see. Yep, that's for sure. The spiciness of arugula. I love it in salads and stuff. We got some kale here. Looks like we got something that's eating it. We have some other lettuces that are growing here, and you can see these red lettuce over there. So let me take you over there. These are our cucumbers. Check it out. We got some cucumbers still growing in here, and it's going well. The ladybugs have really taken to this plant. There's one right there. So we've seen ladybug larvae all over this cucumber plant. There's a cucumber back in there. So we've been harvesting a lot of those lately. This grapevine, I just did a video not too long ago about this grapevine. Check it out. It's going all the way up and over, and it's all the way back down again. And it's got tops that are reaching for the sky. So we still have some sunflowers that are growing up, and I believe those are marigolds over there, and I don't know what these are. Daniel plants all kinds of great flowers that attract the pollinators. It's a good idea. We have this trash can here that we had originally set up as a bioreactor, but it was getting anaerobic at the bottom no matter what we did. So we're just using it to collect our compost, and I'll be taking that over this weekend. But it's the end of September, and we still got bell peppers growing. The flowers look like they've ended, so I think it knows that season's over. These climbing beans are all done. We're collecting all the seeds. We're really big on seed saving. And here's those lettuce again. This is our way that we turn on all the different zones for watering, and currently it's hooked up to that pipe that comes up, and you can see there's a ball valve down here to turn it off. Right now it's off, but that comes from our stock tank rainwater harvesting system. If I remember, I'll put a link up in the upper right up here, you can click on right now to check out our rainwater system that we have some stock tanks from Tractor Supply that we got that are all hooked up through a manifold I built out of PVC. So yeah, we got some lettuce growing here and some kale and some looks like Swiss chard over here. My wife Danielle has planted a bunch of seed, so it looks like some brassicas growing there, maybe some broccoli. I'm not exactly sure though. Maybe spinach right there in front, these ones here. That's obviously cilantro. That should do real well throughout the winter. That looks like spinach there, maybe some more there, and there's that kale that we've had before. I don't know if anything else is coming up along here. Got one piece of grass coming up. I don't think that's anything that we planted, but this drip system, this thing's worked out great for us. We're gonna have to purge it here in the next couple weeks before it freezes. We should get our first freeze in mid-October. So you can see this is, let's see, we got one row right here. We got this next one with the Tomatillos tomatoes. And this one here, we've got this arbor built out of a cattle panel. And that is, I think we did a video on that too, but that's a great thing too. We are planning to do more of these arbors just right after another, and maybe make kind of a greenhouse with plastic out of it this winter. And then we did shade cloth on it in the middle of June when it was the hottest. So that worked out pretty well. Here's this Scarlet Kale that has done really well all year long. Look at those mushrooms we got growing. It's because we've gotten more and more rain, and we're not getting monsoonal rain anymore. We're getting actual fall rain. So we should get quite a bit of rain end of October and in November, and then snow. So these are the Thai peppers. Man, are these things hot. I love them. They're great. And then I think that these are all Tabasco peppers, but I'm not sure about that. Fresno chilies, I guess that's what those are. A lot of them have some great flavor. So we've got more cucumbers growing on this cattle panel arbor. And let's take you down this third row here. Look at this. We still have pepper flowers coming out. They're not going to do so great. So yeah, we got more tomatillos growing, and these corn, hopefully they finish up in the next couple weeks, and then we're gonna have to take them out too. And then jumping over to the fourth row already, but we got those serranos over there that my shadow is covering, but those are doing awesome. They didn't fruit for the longest time, but now look how chock full they are. There's tons of them. So I'm excited. I love serranos. They're probably my favorite pepper. Dude, something killed our kale. Look at that, just stripped it. So I think these might be grasshoppers that are coming in here, or tomato hornworms. We got aphids on there too now. Those ladybugs are gonna have a feast. But I don't know, I don't see anything. Let me know what you guys think that might be, whether it's grasshoppers or tomato hornworms or what. I don't see anything on it right now. Maybe it moved over here. Look, we got tons of aphids again. That hasn't happened until just now. So if you have any good aphid remedies, let us know too. We prefer to use ladybugs, but looks like just that big kale is what they're going after. The Scarlet Kale, they don't seem to be going for at all. I don't see any pests on here right now. Oh, there it is. Look at that. You guys see that? See that worm right there? Golly, man. Gotcha. Look at that. Right when you guys are watching here with me. It's like a little mini worm. Looks like maybe a tomato hornworm. I don't know. But I got it. I don't know if there's any others. That sure blended in real well, but it's on the vein of the leaf there, and I knew the vein was supposed to be purple. So Yeah, there's another one. Look at that. Anyway, Nick's Pest Removal. Let me know if you need my services. I'll give you a quote. So I got 2 of them now. Let me see if I can get any more. That must be what's eating these. So anyway, that was a sidebar. But when you're out in the garden, you need to take care of these things. So anyway, we got some pumpkins and some squash back there. This is a zucchini, I believe, right here. Maybe I'm wrong. I always lose track of what's where. Yeah, that's the zucchini. Check those out. Yeah, we got some good zucchinis there. And then I'm checking to see, man, the aphids are really going crazy on these kale. Checking the, oh yeah, look, there's 2 more. Do you see those 2? Let's see if I can get in here for you guys. You see them? Right there. Look at 2 of them right in a row. They're little guys, but they are eating our plants. Ooh, there's another one right there. So I'm gonna have to go and take all these guys off of there. I don't have enough space in my hands to videotape and take all these worms off, but Danielle will be happy to know I found them. Maybe she had found them too and she hadn't told me yet, but anyway, that's that row there. We got some more jalapenos and eggplants. Look, these eggplants are still flowering. Bummer. There's a little ladybug over there. Let's see if it'll focus. There we go. So ladybugs should take care of those aphids, hopefully. Anyway, that's the last row. We have some watermelon plants that never really grew over there. Some onions that are just a couple of onions still in here, and those are the watermelons there. But anyway, bell peppers on this last row. I think this is a crookneck squash, maybe right here, and a few other squash just finishing up for the year, still blooming. So we might get something else, but yeah, you plants don't have very much longer. Check out these squash. I don't know, those are not acorn squash, I don't think. I think there's some type of Italian squash. Let us know in a comment below if you know what types of squash those are. Anyway, that's the last row. We got this corn with beans going all the way up it, all the way to the top. So we like doing that. That's kind of like the Three Sisters with squash at the bottom and then beans going up the corn. These little corn plants didn't do so great. Not really sure why. Our fertility is still improving here. It was not great last year, but with cover crops and amendments and our own compost, it's doing a lot better. There's the other corn that we planted later in the season, and we got a couple ears of corn on those 2 there. So another one growing on that one down there. So yeah, hopefully those will get done in time. We have enjoyed some corn, but anyway, that's the garden for the end of September 2021. All right, thanks for joining me today. I got my friends, the worms, here. We're gonna go take care of, give them to the chickens, and I'm gonna go pull off those last few. But thank you guys so much for watching. It really encourages us to see how many people like to take a tour of our garden and our chickens and everything. And we're gonna keep at it. We keep wanting to grow more and more of our own food and be more sustainable and learn more things. So teach us something. Put a link to your channel down below. Give us some tips and tricks. We're always looking to learn more. Well, I'm Nick from Highland Homestead. Thanks so much for watching. We'll have some more videos for you real soon.